What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I really appreciate you. If this reading helps or resonates, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box down below, and you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, Aquarius, let's get right into your reading and see what messages need to come through for you for the week ahead, alright? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 7 days. What's going on for my Aquarians? Show me clearly. What's going on for Aquarius, please? Show me clearly for the next 7 days. One more. Okay. Let's get it. Messages for Aquarius for the week ahead, the next 7 days. What's going on for my Aquarians? What do they need to know for this upcoming week? We have the 6 of Cups coming up. We also have the 4 of Cups. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Ace of Cups. Wow, you're full of water. Full of water, Aquarius. What's going on? Could be dealing with a water sign. Maybe you got water placements. We also have the Chariot, Cancer energy, more water. So solid water so far. We have the Hierophant, 3 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 10 of Wands. And also the High Priestess. Pisces energy, more water. We have Taurus out here as well as Aries. Okay, I'm saying you guys know the main zodiacs. So Aquarius, definitely the past is on your mind here with the 6 of Cups. The past, oh my god, the past is on your mind. You got some memories of the past. You're looking back at past times, and part of you can't help but wish it was the way it used to be. We have the 4 of Cups out here. It's indicating like things are going pretty well for you. You know, you may got the money, you may have the relationship, you may have, you know, you got it all, but yet your mind is elsewhere. Your mind is on the past. Your mind is looking back at, you know, times where maybe you were happier, maybe you didn't have the money, or maybe you didn't have certain things that you have now, but back then, whether it be a couple weeks, couple months, couple years, back then you were happier emotionally, whereas right now you're kind of like, meh, you know, meh, not much, you know, kind of feeling bored, kind of feeling unfulfilled. And you can't help but look back at the past where you miss the times that you used to have, or you miss how things used to be. And there's some reminiscing energy. There's, you know, maybe you're being reminded of something from your past or someone of your past. But yeah, this is bringing up some past times, past memories. And you're kind of like, damn, I wish I still had that. 4 of Cups. If only I could have that back. Well, we do have the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, so I do sense like there is something new beginning this week, or something that's starting up, and I think this is gonna be like this refound happiness, refound emotional fulfillment, and it feels like it's coming in very quickly here with the Chariot. It's very fast paced, which is great. Some of you have a commitment coming in with the Hierophant, full on marriage perhaps, or could lead to marriage. This connection, if there's something new that's growing here, this might be leading to something long term. We do have some things coming up, maybe, so going back to that 6 of Cups, like the past, being reminded of the past. We do have the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Swords, so this is indicating some things, hurts, pains, grudges. Not really feeling grudges with this, maybe for some of you, but just holding on to some past pain that needs to be released. That's something that you're working on here with the Emperor, right? You're focusing on the things that are within your control, and there's some deep diving taking place with the High Priestess, really diving deeper and uncovering, unpacking some of the layers of the burdens that you've still been carrying to this day that maybe you haven't been aware of, or things that you haven't fully allowed yourself to process, coming up for you to release. And this is good. This is good. It's get it out of your system. Get it all out. If you're feeling any kind of pain, if you're feeling any kind of sadness, I don't care if this is something that happened to you yesterday or a decade ago. Let out that pain. Let out all of those emotions. Let it out. Let it out. Feel it. Feel it. Okay. Yeah, it definitely is showing up here. That there probably are fears when it comes to opening up your heart again, just due to these past experiences and commitments, relationships in the past. Oh, my ear is ringing. Taking that as confirmation, but relationships that you've had in the past that ended in heartbreak, right? and how you want to do anything and everything that's in your control to prevent that from happening again. But that's not how it works in this life we live here on Earth, you know? But yeah, I would say, wow, I just felt that sigh, like, damn, that heavy kind of sigh. I really just felt that energy from you, Aquarius. Damn, Aquarius. It be like that sometimes. These burdens, these emotional burdens and pains that you still deal with, that come up from time to time, you keep it hidden. You mask it pretty well. On the outside, people would not even assume that you feel things this deeply, right? People are like, oh my God, Aquarius, you're so aloof, or you're so disconnected. But that's not true. You guys feel things very deeply. You're just very careful, very selective who you share that side of yourself with. And yeah, it's like that Emperor. It's like you're very, very careful, and you're a mastermind. You're very much like in control of your emotions. You don't really let your emotions get the best of you. And even if you do, it's like that's hidden. You don't really express that, or you keep it like a secret. Like no one would even know that like your mind is elsewhere. You're going, like, literally you could be suffering in silence. Some of you are suffering in silence, or in the past when you were at your lowest, no one even knew because you hid it so well. You masked it so well. Damn, that's deep. And that's almost like the whole fake it till you make it. It's like you went through some sort of heartbreak, recent past, or even in the past, like way back past, where it's just like you just kind of like turned your focus on other things, maybe career, maybe personal goals, health related goals, other relationships, kind of as like distractions that took your mind off the pain. And then before you know it, you kind of just forgot about the pain. And it's not really that you healed from it or like you dealt with it. You kind of just suppressed it, ignored it, and moved on. And even like that could be coming up to the surface during this next week or so. You might be having days or moments where you're feeling a little bit more emo, a little bit more emotional, and that's okay. Like, feel it, let it out. You're needing to let it out, right? It's coming up for a reason, and if it's been wearing you down, it's a huge sign that you gotta let it out. You gotta empty that bottle a little bit. Give yourself some room, okay? Because I feel like your bottle has reached its full capacity, and it's time that you release some of it. You don't have to release it all, but just like enough, a little bit, right? If you need to have a good cry, let it out, feel your feels, put on some sad tunes or put on a sad movie, get all those feels out, okay? You'll feel a lot lighter after that. But yeah, I am seeing like there are some things that you're keeping hidden or you're keeping to yourself. You're really just trying to keep your composure. Meanwhile, on the inside, there's some deep things coming up. There's some, you're missing some things from your past. Maybe you're missing a specific person. You're looking back at past times where maybe you were happier or felt more connected to others. Or maybe you're missing connection with people. Maybe you're feeling lonely. There's a lot going on in the inner world that you're needing to acknowledge and for you to feel, not run away from. I don't think you're running away from it though. And you're also just focused on moving forwards and focus on the future of what it is that you actually want. And you want more of, as you're looking back at the past, you're like, damn, like I miss those times, or I miss that connection, or I miss when I had this, or I miss when I had that connection or that romance or that partnership or that insert blank, right? So instead of focusing on, oh, well, I don't have it, or it's not good enough, or I have this and that, but it's not good enough and it's not fulfilling. It's like, start focusing on what you actually want. Stop focusing on the lack and start focusing on what you do have. And that just kind of like, that brings you in the right direction, pushes you in the right direction to have more of that, rather than focusing on the lack of what you don't have. Well, I don't have love and I'm alone, or I'm single, or I'm, blah, 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 I'm lonely. When you focus on the lack, you're bringing more of that, and you're just bringing more of it and more of it and more of it and more of it. So if you can try to like redirect your thoughts and redirect to like what you want, right? Your little mastermind, you can do that. And that's what you're doing here. That's great. But yeah, feel your feelings, feel it all out. Get it all out of your system. But I do sense that there's something new coming in, or there's a commitment on the horizon for some of you. If you're open to it, if you're wanting it, if that's something that interests you, I do see that you have the opportunity. Okay, so we're going to do some clarifying. We're going to get some insight. We're going to get some details. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Tell me the 6 of Cups for Aquarius. Maybe someone is reminding you, oh, if you have like a connection that's developing or growing, or a new connection coming in this next week, I think maybe this person maybe is reminding you of someone from your past. Or yeah, it's like maybe it's like a person that's brand new that you're meeting or connecting with, and like for some reason they remind you of someone that you had a past with, and you're like, wow, like this person reminds me of so and that's just crazy, and it's bringing up these emotions that maybe you haven't felt in a while. That's for someone out there. Talk about the Six of Cups. Six of Cups for Aquarius. What's going on here in regards to this Six of Cups? That didn't come out for... Okay, look, Eight of Pentacles reversed. So something that you stopped working on, or something that you're no longer putting energy into. But yeah, anyway, Six of Cups for Aquarius. We have the Five of Cups reversed. You're getting over it. Okay, that's good. It's not so heavy, right? It's not so heavy. Yeah, you went through loss. Yeah, things didn't work out. But you're getting over it. It doesn't feel as heavy as it used to, which is really good. So you are healing, and there is forgiveness. And for some of you, like depending on what the situation is, forgiveness for some of you. But I really see like you're not so attached to the past. Like you're able to look back and at least like treasure the memories and treasure the moments, not just feel like, especially with the Six of Cups when it's reversed in this deck especially, it's like you're being haunted by the past. It makes you feel like shit, you know, brings up all these yucky feelings. It's like you're not feeling that way. In the past you probably felt that way when it comes to this situation or person. Maybe you were really triggered at one point, but not so much anymore. Like you've come a long way on your healing journey. You really have. Anyway, Six of Cups for Aquarius for the week ahead. What's going on for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, wow. We have the Fool reversed as well as the Six of Swords reversed. Like literally, this is Six of Swords reversed, which is about like returning to the past or looking back at the past, or even a bit of difficulty moving on from the past, or this is about just like returning to the past. And we're clarifying this past card, Six of Cups, like looking back at the past. So this is about you returning to the past. Fool reversed. What was at the bottom? Page of Swords, Four of Cups, Justice reversed, Ten of Wands reversed. See, releasing taking place. There's releasing taking place, releasing of any wrongdoings that you suffered from, any unfair treatment, or just like negativity or bad feelings that you've maybe carried for a long time. We have the Four of Cups coming out again, by the way, right? So there's that kind of like maybe pessimistic kind of perspective on life, and just kind of feeling like you missed out, or feeling like something was a waste of time, not fully seeing the picture or seeing the bigger picture. But we have the Page of Swords that's on top of that, where it's like there's going to be a change in your perspective, or like that's kind of like what's going on right now with the Six of Cups. It's like Six of Cups is like your perspective is changing about this situation, or about this person, or about this thing from your past. As you're looking back at it this time, you're like, wait a minute. You're seeing it under a different light. You're seeing it from a different perspective, and it's actually very healing for you, and very freeing. Yeah, let me take a look into this Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. I'm going to look into your secrets, Aquarius. You're like, no, don't expose me. It's like, let's take a look into your secrets. What's secretly weighing you down? Ten of Wands and the High Priestess for Aquarius. Show me clearly. Ten of Wands and the High Priestess for Aquarius. What is weighing Aquarius down secretly that Aquarius is keeping hidden? Ten of Wands and the High Priestess for Aquarius, please. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're in your head. It's on your mind. It's weighing heavily on your mind. You can't seem to get it out of your thoughts. Ten of Wands and the High Priestess for Aquarius. The Moon, right? And you've been keeping this low key. You've been keeping this a secret and also suppressing it. We also have the Sun reversed. Well, that's about to be revealed, bitch. You can't keep this hidden. Aquarius. This is like eclipse energy too. So maybe this is like aftermath of the eclipses that we had. We had the eclipse in Scorpio, Taurus. So if you have any, which, oh yeah, you're a fixed sign. So you probably were feeling those vibes from the full moon and the new moon in way back last month, right? The eclipses, very heavy, intense energy that was bringing your attention to these things that you didn't really want to look at. Yep, but it's necessary. It's necessary. You have to. It's in your best interest, okay? You don't have to, but you probably should. Probably should. And you know that. Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. You don't have to tell a single soul about it. Like, as long as you can confront it and, like, look at it, then that's what matters the most. Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom. High Priestess, double confirmation. Ten of Wands reverse. Yo, Aquarius, double confirmation right here. Wow. You can't make this shit up. I love when this happens. This has been happening a lot more recently too. It's like, okay, we in tune. So, yep. Like I said, you can't keep this suppressed any longer. You can't bottle up anymore because your bottle is completely full and you got to release it. You got to release a little bit. You got to drop a couple burdens, a couple of these things that you've been holding on to in regards to the past, that you've been keeping a secret, that you wouldn't even admit to a single soul. You wouldn't tell anybody, not even like your best friend or not even like your partner. Like, this is something that you had never told anybody, right? You're like, someone would bring up your ex's name. You're like, who? Like, huh? Oh, I haven't thought about them in ages. Meanwhile, internally, like, oh my God, I just had a dream about them last night. Like, right? Maybe even with all those high priestess energies, like, and the moon, all this like Piscean, subconscious, other realm type shit. It's like some of you maybe were dreaming of this person. Maybe your dreams have been reflecting this whole healing process too. Just like reflecting you healing and moving on and like forgiveness and letting go. So that's also coming through. So dreams maybe are playing an important role. Maybe you're talking to this person in your dreams, right? And it's just giving you a lot of clarity, a lot of insight about these things. Maybe this is relating to family here with the Ten of Pentacles, someone that maybe you have family with or children with or you live with or lived with in the past. Or maybe this is someone related to by blood, okay? Could maybe be affecting your finances if you like if you like work with this person or have like some sort of shared business or like even property. Random messages, just throwing them out there. But yeah, a bunch of all that shit from the past being brought up for you to face, for you to look at, and it felt like so like intense and overwhelming, like, or you just were frozen stuck like a deer in the headlight. Like, you're just like, oh shit, like everything that I thought I moved on from, everything I thought I didn't care about, everything I thought I released, boom, right here on my doorstep. What do I do here? So you needed to take some time out to just process it, to feel it, to release it, to acknowledge it, to to really just like soak it in. That Three of Swords is probably what this tying into. Is like allowing yourself to mourn, especially if you didn't let yourself mourn it in the past. You just try to brush it off and like pretend like you didn't care, and now it's coming up, and it's coming up for a reason. And it's important that you let it out, even if it's like 5 minutes. Like, just unleash that bottle, unleash the bottle, unscrew the bottle, bruh. And King of Pentacles out here. This is bringing up like times where like you were very loyal and you committed yourself and you really gave a whole lot to situations and relationships, and I just feel like there's a lot of hurt and there's a lot of pain that's being brought up here. But I just want to let you know, like, you're coming out here strong and on top and in control here. Like, you're not, again, like, it seems like although it's overwhelming at times, like, you are really grounded and practical, and you're able to work your way through these deep ass emotions. You're feeling things deeply this week. I don't know what's going on in the stars, what's maybe bringing this up for you, but it's hitting deep for you. Like, there's a lot of deep things being brought up, and there's just, you're going through some character development, Aquarius. You're just going through some transformation. Spirit says, hey, it's time for some interesting storyline going on, But okay, so let's move on, right? Now that we've gotten clarity, you got some things coming up about your past, things that you thought that you moved on from, things that you hadn't shared with a single soul, that you wouldn't tell or admit to anybody, but as long as you can admit to yourself, then you're good. So there's just a lot of deep reflection taking place. But now it's like you got some new things coming in. You have the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. So you're moving in a new direction. I feel like there's change coming in. I feel like it's happening quickly, but it's nice, it's good, it's flowing, it's not really forced. So we're going to look into this new chapter of your life. That's what it feels like. It's a new chapter. You can leave the pain and the pain and the baggage and the hurt and all of that behind now. You can leave that. You can lay it to rest because you have this new beautiful journey that's starting. Right? So tell me this Ace of Cups and the Chariot for... Look at this. Okay, there we go. I'm like, this deck does not want to shuffle. Tell me this Ace of Cups and the Chariot for Aquarius. We have the Prince of Wands. Ace of Cups and the Chariot for Aquarius. For, what the fuck am I reading for? Oh, those next 7 days? Sorry, I was just gonna say... Why was I was about to say September? Where am I? Maybe September's relevant for someone? That was weird. Hierophant reversed. Ace of Cups and the Chariot. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Alright. Star reversed. Judgment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did y'all see that? Okay. Alright. I think that's enough cards. Death and the Three of Pentacles. Oh my god. You got Scorpio energy out here. Taurus. Aquarius out here. Jeez. We don't need any more. We don't need any more. This is more than enough. Clarifying the Ace of Cups and the Chariot. So... we have the Prince of Wands out here. So I see like you're really jumping into some sort of new connection or new relationships. And you're feeling pretty good about that. You're feeling pretty positive about it. But I'm getting two things. So first of all, Hierophant reverse and the Two of Pentacles. I would just say, Aquarius, it does kind of show like a bit of non-committal back and forth energy. So I don't know if you're fully ready for a commitment. Some of you are, some of you aren't. So it depends on where you're at in this journey, in the storyline. There's this back and forth. Like part of you is like, yeah, let's do it. Let's jump in. Let's fully commit. And then part of you is just like, not yet, or not with this person, or, you know, star reverse, not a whole lot of faith in certain connections. Like maybe for a short time, right? I kind of been sensing a bit of like start quick, end quick. Like some flings perhaps here, maybe with friendships, friends with benefits perhaps here. Now this can also be saying here with Death and the Three of Pentacles, and I guess even another way I could interpret this, y'all, because there's so many ways we can interpret these messages. It's insane. The Hierophant reverse with the Two of Pentacles is like you choosing the path that you typically wouldn't normally go down. It's taking the alternate route, and that's what came out in your last reading. It was something about like you guys taking a shortcut. Anyways, you're having the same kind of message come through again, where it's like you could be choosing the non-traditional route, about like the non-traditional approach, following your heart, following your soul, instead of following like the traditional way about approaching things. You may not have a whole bunch of faith in that. Like there might be some doubts or worries or insecurities, maybe stemming from the past here. But yeah, there is this back and forth though, that you keep going back and forth about some sort of decision about if you're wanting to like jump into something or not, jump into a commitment here. I think we'll take a look into this Hierophant, okay? We'll take a look into this Hierophant. It does seem like it's divinely orchestrated here, and you'll have to make up your mind. You're going to have to make up your mind about this one way or another. So let's take a look into this Hierophant, see what this commitment could be about, and then I think we'll wrap up the reading, okay? Maybe there's a bit of a fear when it comes to commitments or settling down or, you know, taking things to a serious level that might scare you a little bit, right? With all the fears and the pains of the past that you're trying to move on from, still kind of lingering. Ace of Pentacles reverse. You may hold yourself back. Or this could just be talking about delays or just slowing down progress. Like, especially if things are moving quickly, you might just be like, let's just like slow the fuck down a little bit. This is moving too quickly. Perhaps, right? But clarifying the Hierophant with the Ace of Pentacles reverse, this could be talking about delays or not, like, let's say, for example, like, you and someone, you're talking about marriage, like, someone's like, yeah, I want to get married, like, tomorrow, and you're like, low, like, slow down, low, man, like, I don't know what that, slow down, man, like, I just met you yesterday, like, I ain't trying to have your kids today or tomorrow. For that being said, like, let's slow the fuck down. And if you're not about that, then that's cool. We can go our separate ways, you know? So you might be just saying, like, to someone, like, let's just slow the fuck down. Like, I like you, you're cool, but let's slow down, especially if you just came out of something serious. Anyways, talk about the Hierophant for Aquarius. We have the Four of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Lots of Earth. Could be dealing with an Earth sign and the world. We also have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Eight of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords. See, I kind of feeling like there's the possibility of you rejecting this or shutting this down, or like there's like this back and forth that you have. Like there's passion here and there's attraction here, but then we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords, where you're just like, you know, if it's not exactly what it is that you want, you're not gonna just like jump into it. Or if you don't see a future, because you guys are very forward thinking, you guys plan ahead. That's the energy of this. Or anyways, if you don't really see a future, you're not gonna just like waste your time or play mind games or like waste someone else's time. So that's another thing I'm seeing here. It's like you're not trying to like waste someone's time. So some of you, there's an end of a cycle here, or there's an end of like some sort of relationship or commitment. It may result in you we have the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, like by you kind of choosing yourself and staying single, someone feels rejected or abandoned. I'm just saying. And I think it's because someone's like holding on to their like ideals or expectations. So it's kind of like there's someone that like has different wants and needs than what you have and want, and what am I saying? Someone has different wants and needs than you, and it's just like you and whoever this is seem to be on different pages, and it just kind of seems like you might be just choosing yourself in the end in this situation. Guys, this is a weekly reading. Like, it just seems like, yeah, honestly, it seems like there's someone who wants, like, marriage and, like, wants to settle down and, like, you know, have the kids and have the family, like, instantly tomorrow as soon as possible. And you're just like, yo, like, I don't even know if this is something I see a future in. Like, I'm just kind of here for a good time. I don't really know if I want a long time here. I think you're a cool person and all, but I'm just kind of going back and forth. Like, I'm not fully invested in this, so maybe we should just call it quits or go our separate ways. Like, that's that's kind of the vibe I'm feeling from that. But, like, you know, you got your own free will, but that's just what I'm seeing here, right? Especially if you came, like I said, especially if you just came out of like something serious, or you're still dealing with some pain from your past. It seems like you're not wanting to just like jump right into anything too serious at this moment. And, you know, the ones that get it, and the ones that don't, and you don't need to force shit that isn't for you, right? So, all right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave your reading here. I hope this was helpful and insightful. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information's in the description box down below, and you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jade Stone Tarot. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!